Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Raja Umar on my channel RU Speaks, and Raja Umar speaks for you for the subjects of global perspectives and Pakistan studies of IGCSE and O levels. We have talked about the components of Pakistan studies, that is history and culture of Pakistan and the environment of Pakistan. We have talked about the components of global perspectives, that is component 1, written exam, component 2, individual report, and component 3, the team project. We are studying certain skills these days, and these skills will be really very much helpful for the students to learn the subject better and to create the wider knowledge of the world regarding the subject of global perspectives. We have talked about the information skills, we have talked about the identification skills, we have talked about the research skills, and now we are going to talk about the communication and collaboration skills. So here we have the presentation for today that is related to the developing communication and collaboration skills among the students. What we need, what we want to have among the students, that they should be having the better communication and better collaboration for the sake of attaining the highest grades in the subjects of the global perspectives, very especially all three components, right? Very especially they need to be having really very strong communication skills for individual report, and they should be having really very good skills of communication and collaboration for component 3, that is team project. Now, cultivating global citizens, communication and collaboration in IGCSE global perspectives. This is our focus for today's lesson. This presentation explores how to develop vital communication and collaboration skills for IGCSE global perspectives 0457, and it can be also for O levels, that is 2069 subject code. These skills are essential for 21st century success, critical thinking, and the team project assessment. So it means that at the specific level, these skills are really very important for individual report and team project, but in the longer run, in the general perspective, these skills are really very important for the sake of developing the critical thinking among the students and to cope with the issues of the 21st century world. Anyways, mastering communication, articulating ideas globally, active listening. For better communication, you need to be having these things with you. Number 1, that is the active listening. Understand diverse perspectives fully. What the other peoples are saying, what are their views about any issue. You are supposed to be a really very good listener to create your better communication. If you will not listen, you will not be able to draw your own perspective over there on the table. You will not be able to put your point of view acceptable and understandable for the people. You will not be having the counter argument if you will not listen better. So, for the sake of developing the better communication among you, you are supposed to be a really very good listener first. Number 2, clear articulation. Present global issues concisely. Do not put in the vague information like food security crisis in sub-Saharan Africa. So, in whatever the information you are putting in, that should be really very much clear, precise, and concise, rather than vague, broader, and irrelevant related to the topic. So, relate it with the topic and be really very much specific about the perspective, about the point of view you are going to articulate. Then, constructive feedback. Offer specific, actionable input to peers. While in discussion, while in communication, among your peers in the classroom, among your fellows in the groups, you need to be really very much specific about your point of view Whether the point of view is positive or negative, you are supposed to make your argument or your perspective balanced. And whatever the solution you are presenting, that should be really actionable, and whatever the input you are putting in that communication process, that should be understandable and should be acceptable for others. Audience adaptation. Tailored message for different audiences effectively. Whatever the point of view you are inculcating, whatever the point of view you are disseminating to the people, that should be of having broader range, must be for multiple sort of audiences, and the message should be loud and clear, should be reaching the audiences really very effectively. That would be the plus point of your better communication. Fostering collaboration, synergizing diverse perspectives. Shared vision. Align the team on a common global issue such as climate change mitigation. So it means that shared vision that you should be having on single point agenda, that what would come in discussion. Number two, role allocation. In a team, in a group, the roles should be specifically identified as per the specific sort of interests of the students of that group, that each student must be having the task related to his her personal interests. Distribute tasks in team projects based on individual strengths. For example, if someone is very good in making the questionnaire, that person should be given the task of making the good questionnaire for getting the public perspective for team project. If someone is really good in communication, that person must be allocated to take the interviews of the people. If someone is really good in social media usage, that person should be drawing or should be putting in the social media campaign for the sake of creating awareness among the people. If someone is really good in the graphic designing and somebody is really good in art, should be designing some poster or should be editing the videos of the interviews taken. So the allocation of tasks among the students must be based on the individual strengths and skills of the students in a group or in a team. Conflict resolution. Navigate disagreements respectfully to achieve consensus within the group. Whenever a group works as a team in a team project, there are the chances, and they come most of the time, the disagreements among the different members of that team to move on in a team project. So what the teacher should do, teacher should be navigating within the group and finding out that what are the disagreements among the team members, and whatever the disagreements are, they should be given due respect and should be drawing some common consensus over the issue, so that each and everyone in the group must be agreed to. So this is how to overcome. Here comes the role of the teacher in a team project, that the teacher should be aligned with the disagreements of all the students and bringing them some common consensus within that project. So mutual accountability. Ensure all members contribute effectively to collective outcomes. That team project is not a single person's task, right? The whole of the team presents the whole of the project. So the teacher must be looking into it, that whole of the team members, everyone in the team must be working effectively for the positive outcome of that project. That would be the real essence of the team project, that how the team members are working collaboratively to draw the conclusion of that issue they are highlighting in their team project, and how better they are reaching the effective outcome of the project. IGCSE Global Perspectives, Skill for Success. So team project, as I said, this is the component 3. It is of 70 marks. Directly assesses collaboration and communication skills, 20% of the grade. So it means that out of these 70 marks, 20% marks are allocated for communication and collaboration. So it means that if there is not really very much effective communication and collaboration among the team members in the team project, they might be losing 20% marks. Then research report, I am talking about the component 2, that is the individual report, requires clear writing communication for that report. So it means that the students must be writing really very effective individual report that would be creating a greater communication skills among them, that they are portraying really good ideas and they are understandable for all, very especially for the Cambridge examiner to award them that grade. Written examination demands clear articulation of reasoned answers to the questions given over there in the written examination. That is again of 70 marks, and your component 2 individual report is of 60 marks. So 60, 70, 130 and 70. So for the sake of 200 marks of global perspectives, it means that this particular skills, I mean the communication skill and the collaboration skill, they are making a greater portion of the marks awarded to the students in all these 3 components. These skills are vital for academic success and understanding diverse viewpoints. Intellectual understanding is key for analyzing global issues comprehensively. Practical strategies for teachers, empowering student engagement. So here comes again the role of the teachers in the subject of IGCSE Global Perspectives. Scaffolded tasks start with small group activities, building to full team project gradually. So it means that smaller task to the greater project. So it means that give the students smaller tasks. Make 5 questions of the questionnaire. Make or take 1 interview of some expert related to your topic, or take 1 smaller interview of the victim or the person who is suffering from that issue. So give smaller tasks and then add up the tasks in them, and to make 5 questions of the questionnaire to 15, to make whole of the questionnaire to get the public perspective. 1 expert opinion can be added up with 3. 1 victim or the person who is facing that issue can be converted into 3 interviews. So start with 1, then 2, then 3. So make the things from smaller to greater so that they might be learning on each and every phase of that project. Structure debates among the students. Design roles, pros and cons of the issue on global issues like economic growth versus environment. Just ask them to draw the positives and negatives of the issue. In this way, they will be having the multiple perspectives with them, might be having the effectiveness of that issue, that how effective that issue is and how much this issue is suffering with the issues of the world, how the people are suffering from that issue, and what can be the possible solution or resolve to that issue. Peer review. Implement rubrics for students to assess each other's communication skills. Whether try to find out that whether one member of the team is communicating better and that is understandable for the other members of that team or not. Ask the other members whether your peer has said this thing, whether it is understandable and can be implementable task over there in his point of view or not. So in this way, you will be having the peer review to get that whether the students are communicating individually well in that group or not. Then digital tools. Utilize platforms like Google Docs for shared editing and discussions, or Google Forms for the sake of creating the questionnaires. So each and everyone can be putting in his or her effort into that document. That can be really very good activity to inculcate the communication and collaboration skills among the students. Interactive activity, global solutions, think tank. Objective, design a sustainable solution for a chosen global problem. Process, divide into teams, 4 to 5 students each, assign global challenge cards, for example, plastic pollution. Task, brainstorm, research 15 minutes, and develop a 3-point action plan that what can be done to resolve this issue of plastic pollution. Example, microplastic filter technology for urban water systems. That can be filtration system of water available in the urban areas so that there should not be microplastic particles available in water, and they can be filtered out before supplying that water to the masses. That can be one solution to the issue. Students design sustainable solution for a global problem. Team brainstorm, research, and develop three points action plan, and then each team presents their plan 3 minutes and answer peer questions leading to a broader solution to that problem. Here you can see in this diagram that the sticky notes are there on the board, portraying that how the students are delivering their perspective over there on those sticky notes, and the team is now presenting their plan of action regarding that project and answering the peers questions. Teacher guidance, prompting deeper understanding among the students. How did your team negotiate differing opinions during planning? One, as I told you, that one team might be having really very bigger sort of disagreements. How they are negotiating with one another on different opinions during the planning of that project, so that they might be creating some consensus in them to move on, to reach out a common agreeable or agreed points to move on for the sake of drawing the course of action of that project. What specific evidence did you use to support your argument? Evidence is really very important word in the subject of global perspectives. Carry on this word along with you throughout. That would be really very effective for you, that whenever you are supposed to present the evidence of each and everything, whatever you are presenting, or whatever you are saying in the process of communication while presenting your argument or while presenting your point of view. How did you ensure all team members contributed equally? You are supposed to be really very much vigilant, being a teacher, that how the team members are working and what are the roles were assigned to them, whether the team members are working according to their assigned tasks or not. This is the responsibility of the teachers to look into. What was the most challenging aspect of communicating your solution? What are the difficulties the teams or team members are facing while communicating their solution to that issue? So if they are presenting some vague solution, the teacher must be guiding them to reach out some viable and acceptable solution. How did your global issue impact different communities worldwide? Take that local issue to the broader world, whether that issue is available on the global scenario or not, and what the world is doing to resolve that issue. So that requires some sort of research as well, along with the communication and collaboration skills. And here we are reaching some conclusion. Equipping students for a connected world with the help of communication and collaboration, they are the foundational for global perspective success. These skills translate directly to academic and real world achievements of the students. This is the purpose of the team project, and out of that team project, the purpose of the skill development of communication and collaboration, that students must be able to communicate well while addressing the worldly issues and reaching out some solution to those issues which is acceptable for the whole of the world. Empower students to become effective agents of positive change, bringing some change in the society and reaching out some resolve of some issue. Continuous practice and feedback are key to mastering these vital skills, which will pay you definitely in your coming years of your professional and your academic careers. This is what we have discussed, and connect with me for more resources. My email address ru.speaks@gmail.com or rajaomar75@gmail.com. Here are my contact details: 33357 tetra 51 and 030657 tetra 51, and my social media platform. You search me over there at ru_speaks on YouTube, and you can also get the WhatsApp group with the same name, RU Speaks, RU_speaks, and I have the WhatsApp channel over there to put in all my resources over there. This is all from my side today. Do not forget to subscribe my channel RU Speaks. You will get really good stuff over there for your better learning of global perspectives and Pakistan studies. Thank you so much. This is Raja Umar signing off. Allah Hafiz.